Maybe by tomorrow. All right, friends. It is 9 o'clock. Good morning. Let's begin. Go ahead and come to the middle of your mat. We're going to start with some squats. So stand with your feet about hip width apart. Hands on your hips. Wiggle the toes. We're going to take it down 4 times, full range. And on that 4th one, we're going to sink it low and just pulse it. A little pulse it. Good. Now back to your regular squat, 4 times through. 1, 2, 3. On the 4th one, sink it low and pulse. Little pulses here. Good. Let's do that one more time. We're going to take it all the way up, all the way down. Good. Last one, sink it low and pulse it. Awesome. Let's take it up and into a wide second. So step the feet nice and wide. We're going to take it low here. Sink the tailbone, tip the pelvis forward, little pulses. Now we're going to start with some shoulder drops. Place the hands on the tops of the thighs. Drop one shoulder, come center. Drop the other, center. Good. Just getting a nice little stretch through the torso. If you want, you can pick up that pace a little faster, or you can stay slow. Good. Just warming everything up. Last 4, 3, 2. Last one. We're going to come down to our mat in a tabletop for some bird dog. So on your hands and knees, we're going to reach the right hand forward, left foot back. Pulse for 2. Back to center, switch. Nice job. Our cores are nice and tight. Zip through those abdominal muscles. Big, long extension. Good. Let's get one more time on each side. Last one. We're going to hover the knees off the mat. Curl the toes under. Lift the kneecaps. And then shift the hips up for down dog. And back to that hover. Good. Back to down dog. And little hover. You got it. Let's do 2 more just like that. And hover. Last time in down dog. All right, we're going to come down into our regular plank. So high plank. You can be on your knees or have the legs extended. We're going to tap the toes to the opposite heel and switch. Alternating plank toe taps. Good. So you're squeezing through the glute to lift the leg, lifting and then tapping down on that opposite heel. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. You can keep the feet nice and wide or drop down to your knees. We're going to tap the shoulders now with the fingertips. Tap and tap. Good. Keep the hips quiet. We're not rocking side to side. We're steady with our core. Nice job. Hang on to it. Last 4, 3, 2. Last one. We're going to drop down to our forearms. Tip the hips side to side. Tip to the right. Tip to the left. You can be up on your toes or on your knees for balance. Tipping side to side. Last change. Here we go. We're going to tip it center. Just tip to center. So just a little tip in that tailbone. You're crunching through the lower abs. Hang on to it. Stay with me. Last plank here. We're going to hold and plank. Squeeze the glute. Lift the kneecaps. Open between the shoulder blades. Lengthen through the neck. Gaze right between your hands. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Drop the knees. Let's come up into a tabletop for a stretch. Drop the belly as you inhale, look up. And then exhale for that cat stretch, rounding through the spine. One more time, just like that. Inhale. And exhale, round it. Good, awesome. Good morning stretch. Let's flip over onto our back. We're gonna be in a boat, high boat, low boat. You have options for balance to hold on to the backs of your knees or keep the feet planted. You can also stack them or float them. We're gonna go back to low boat and up to high boat. Here we go. Exhale as you come up. Good. Stay with me. Keep breathing. Good. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Keep the legs extended in that low boat. You can drop them to the floor or you can float them. We're gonna pump the arms at the sides. Good. Hang on to it. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You got it. Last 1. All right, let's go onto our back. All the way down for bridge. So lower the head, neck, and shoulders. Plant the feet parallel. Squeeze the glutes. Connect the entire foot to the mat. We're gonna lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Pressing through the heels and the toes. You got it. 2 more full lifts. Now stay lifted at the top. Just pulse up. Small micro movements. You're really squeezing all these muscles. Get them nice and warm. Pulse up through 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the seat. Let's take the feet together in a cobbler pose. Soles of the feet, knees are open in a butterfly. Lift and lower. Good. We're not resting at the bottom. We're keeping that seat hovered off the mat. Squeeze. Little higher. Now hold at the top. Just pulse. Good. Bring the soles of the feet together, up and up. Last 3, 2, and 1. Lower the seat back down. Last change in bridge. Take the feet as wide as your mat and press the knees together in the center. Knock knee position. Full range. Lift and lower. Good. Really press the knees together. 2 more lifts. Last 1. Hold at the top. Just pull. Up and up. Really squeeze everything. Squeeze the knees together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that feet all the way down. Let's extend the left leg long. We're taking it to a recline twist. Right knee comes in towards your chest. Keeping both shoulders on the mat. We're going to gently draw that right knee towards your left side. Keeping the shoulder on the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale into your twist. Good. Let's slowly take it back through center and switch sides. Extend the right leg long. Left knee comes in towards your chest. Big exhale takes it up and over, leaving the shoulder on the mat. You can tee the arms out. Stay here for 1 big deep breath in and 1 more exhale. And then slowly come back through center. Let's rock ourselves up to seated. Coming into a tabletop. Hands and knees. We're gonna find our push-up position. We're gonna take the hands wider than the mat. Bend the knees. Draw the heels in towards your seat. Press your hips to the front of the mat. Take it down for 2 and up for 2. So nice wide arm push-up. Balance, you can do this on an elevated surface. Good. Keep the neck nice and long. Exhale as you press away. We got 2 more. Last 1. Down for 2. Back up for 2. Hold at the top of your push-up. We're going to bring the hands in a little closer together for a regular push-up. We're going to slow it down for a 4 count. Here we go. It's down. 2, 3, 4, and slow up. Excellent. Good control. Down. 2, 3, and 4. Slow it up. 2 more, just like that. You can do it. Down. 2, 3, 4. Last time. All together, team. We got this. Down. 2, 3, and 4. Slow up. All right, here we go. We're going to come into that tricep push-up. Hold. Hug the elbows in tight. Lower yourself down. You can hover or you can pulse. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back into a child pose stretch. Bring the big toes together, knees open wide. Extend the arms out long on the mat. Forehead comes towards the floor. Enjoy this stretch here. Take a deep breath in And exhale, walk the hands over to the right side. Bump the hips out to the left. Feel a nice lengthening from your pinky finger all the way down to your hip. And then on your next exhale, walk the hands back through center. Take them over to the left side. And bump the hips to the right. Sink it deep into that stretch. Stay here for one breath in. And exhale, walk the hands back to center. One more breath here in the middle. And then on your exhale, make your way to standing. Find your light set of weights. Meet me in the middle for some bicep curls. Find your light weight. We're gonna start with the feet parallel, hip width apart. Wide arm bicep curls. So set yourself up with that good posture before you begin movement. Soft bend in your knees, crown of the head reaches up, shoulders are rolled back and down, abs are engaged, arms are wide, palms face up. Begin those curls. Good. Really, really squeeze those bicep muscles every time you lift the weight towards your shoulder. Good. Excellent. Now hold at 90 degrees, just pulse. Little tiny pulses. Squeeze the weight with your hand. Really make that tight fist. Good. Pulse. Up and up. Next up, we're going into hammer curls. So bring the arms in a little closer to the body. We're gonna lower and lift. Looks like this. So you're really squeezing. Get that full extension. You want the arm all the way straight at the bottom. So you're working the entire muscle. Good. Two more. Last one, hold at 90 degrees. We're just gonna swing the arms back and bring them up. Nice. Keep the body nice and still. Just those arms are moving. Strong core. Last two. Last one, bring the arms out to the sides for a lateral raise with the elbows bent. Nice. Lift and lower. If you want to make this more challenging, you can lift the heels or you can bend the knees and sink it low. Hold the arms up to the sides, just pull. Little tiny lift, up and up. Good. From here, we're going to stay lifted and just drop the forearms down in a scarecrow arm drop. In 3, 2, 1. Keep the arms lifted. Drop and lift. Good. Nice work, girls. Getting that shoulder rotation. Last two. Last one, we're gonna lift it up this time. So start from the middle to lift up. Good. Elbows are nice and wide. You got it. Last 3, 2. Last one, hold at 90 degrees. Lift up, hold. Lift up, freeze. Good. Lift, hold. Lift, hold. You got it. Knit the rib cages together with your abs. They're nice and strong. You're bracing yourself like someone's gonna punch you in the belly. Your abs are so tight. You wouldn't even feel it. Good. Up and hold. Lift, hold. Now lift it tempo. Little pulses up and up. Good. Smaller is better. Small movement, big results. You got it. Lift it up and up. Last 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms to frame the face. Lift right, lift left. Right side, left side. Little tiny movements. Good. Now both together at the same time. This is it. Last one on our shoulders. We're going to triceps in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hinge forward. Lift your elbows up behind you. We're going to come into those full kickbacks. Nice job. Abs are still tight. Big extension. Hold the extension. Just lift up and up with straight arms. Your elbows are as straight as you can get them. Maybe bring the hands a little closer together. Lift up and up. Squeeze through the triceps. Good. Now flip the palms to face the floor. The backs of your hands are lifting towards the ceiling. Lift and lift. You got it, girls. We've got one more change. Lift up and up. Good. Now flip the palms to the ceiling. Lift and lift. Little closer together. Little straighter. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome work. Shake out the arms, set your weights aside. We'll be using those again later for ab work, so don't put them too far away from you. Grab a quick sip of water. Meet me in the middle for some arm stretches. Make your way back to the center of your mat. Take a big deep breath in, open up through the chest. And then exhale, draw one arm across the front of the body, forearm to forearm. Drop the shoulder down away from your ear. Maybe get some wrist circles. Just feel a nice stretch through the back of the shoulder. And then gently release, bring it overhead, reach the fingertips between your shoulder blades. And then just gently take that opposite arm, fingertips to the top of your elbow. We want to lengthen out the tricep muscle here. And then gently release. Same thing on the opposite side. Arm comes across the chest. Drop the shoulder away from the ear. Taking nice long deep breaths here. And then bring it overhead. Reach fingertips between your shoulder blades. Lengthen through that tricep. And then gently release. We're going to interlace the fingers and then press the palms to the center of the room. Round through your upper back body. Pull your belly button in. Nice opening between the shoulder blades. And then release. Clasp the hands behind you this time, or grab onto a support if your hands are not quite reaching, and open up through the chest muscles. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Don't forget to breathe. And then gently release. We're going to shift all of our weight into one leg, so if you need a support, it's available to you. Kick the right foot up behind you. Catch the instep of the foot. We're going to kick out into the fingertips. Option to hinge forward. We're warming up the front of the thigh here, so really fire up that muscle. Kick out just a little bit more. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and gently release. Bring it back to center, switching sides. Opposite foot kicks up. Catch the instep of that foot. Press into the fingertips. Pull back with the hand. Option to hinge it forward. Check out your balance today. Sometimes it's wobblier than other days. Press out just a little bit more for 3, 2, and 1. All right, my friends, we are using the ball for our second thigh exercise. Our first one, we won't need any equipment, just your bar, your chair, or your countertop. So we're gonna stand with our, you can pick left side, right side, doesn't matter. One side to your support. And we're gonna step into a wide second position, just like we were doing in our warm-up stretches. So stand with your feet nice and wide. As you come down, your knees should go out between your first and second toe. That's the direction you want your knees going. Your pelvis, remember, it's like a bowl or like a bucket of water. You don't want to spill it. So we're not tipping forward and we're not leaning back. We're gonna go straight up and down here. So sliding down that wall, sinking low, find that wide second, and we're gonna start with a pull. So just barely pulsing down, so small movements. You can have your hands here or here or here, but your support is available to you. Make sure it's there in case you need it. Good. Your abs are tight, the crown of your head is lifting up, and your shoulders are relaxed. Good, just little tiny micro movements here. Good. Pressing your knees towards the back wall, engaging your inner thighs, and the tops of your thighs are working here as well. Good. Pull. Down and down. Stay with me. Here comes that change. We're going to pulse and then lift one heel at a time. So it's an alternating heel lift. Here we go. One pulse, one lift, pulse, opposite heel lift. Good. Pulse down, lift, pulse down, lift. Nice work. Everyone is breathing. Good. Excellent. Come all the way up onto that tippy toe as much as you can. You want to feel that flexion through your ankle. Good. One more time on each side. This time we're gonna lift and stay lifted. Take it down an inch, up an inch. One heel stays lifted, down and up. Good, you can have that hand on your support. Whatever works best for you, as long as you're feeling that core nice and tight to help you stay upright. Shoulders stay lifted and relaxed. Chest is open. Good, now we're gonna switch those feet. Drop that heel, lift the opposite one. Down an inch, up an inch. Excellent. Good, keep breathing. When it gets hard, breathe into it. You got it, you're doing great. Down an inch, up an inch. Good, just a few more on this side. Nice job. Now both heels lift. Pulse down, hold. Down and hold. Both heels are lifted. Down, hold. Hold, hold now. Down to tempo. Pull. Down and down. Good. You're doing great. Stay with me. Stay pulsing. Down and down. Try to keep those heels lifted as high as you can. Resist that urge to lean forward. Keep your bucket of water nice and level. Good. Keep pulsing. Get a little lower. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work, you guys. Shake out the leg. Next exercise, we're going to use the ball underneath our heels. You can turn to face your support elbow distance away, or you can come profile. But your ball is going to go under your heels. If you don't have a ball, you can use a rolled up towel. So turn to face your support or one side out. Bring that ball underneath your heels, up onto your tippy toes. Your legs are zipped up and your knees are pressing together. Gotta make sure I get the right sound. There we go. Knees are pressing together, so you're zipped up like you have one leg. Heels are lifted. We're gonna take it down, 2, 3, 4, like we're sitting in a chair, and then back up for 4. Knees stay bent the whole time. So we're not coming back up to straight legs. We're staying bent. Good, just like you're coming into a chair sit. Excellent. Good job. Keep pressing the knees together. So you're squeezing through the inner thighs. Now take it low, just pull down and down. Good. Really think about pressing those knees together. Nice job. Pulse down and down. Abs are tight. Spine is neutral. Notice if your booty's sticking out here. You want to scoop the tailbone under just slightly so your back stays nice and neutral. Good. Hands are gently relaxed. Shoulders are down away from your ears. Good. From here, we're going to keep pulsing, but add a tip. So it's one pulse, one tip, one pulse, one tip, one pulse, one tip. Good. Keep squeezing the knees together. That tip is a small movement. You're contracting your abdominal muscles here, doing a little crunch. Good, you're doing great. Stay with me. One pulse, one tip. Blow some air out every time you tip. Good. One pulse, one tip. Stay with it. Hold the pulse, hold the tip, stay low. We're just gonna press our heels into the ball. Press down and down. So you're keeping your body at that same height. Shoulders are not moving, just those heels. We're shifting the weight in the tops of our thighs every time we press the heels down and lift them back up. Good, press and press. Kick the knees together. You got it, girls. You're doing so good. Yes, yes. Press and press with those heels. Good. Now keep the heels lifted as high as you can. Tip, hold. Tip and hold. Really tuck that tailbone under when you tip. Tip, hold. Good. Hold. Tip and hold. Hang on to it. Tip, hold. Get a little bit lower. Tip, tip, tempo. Here we go. Tip and tip. Really crunch through the core. Good. Your thighs are working hard, but so are your abs. Keep your heels lifted. Keep your knees glued together. Crunch and crunch. Whew, last change, hold that tip. We're just gonna pulse down, little pulses. Lower that seat 1 inch lower. Squeeze the knees together, keep the abs engaged. You got it, you're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Shake out those legs, set your ball aside. Woo-hoo. All right. I have an extra song on here for no reason. I'm going to skip down to our stretches. Come all the way down to the mat. Find a tabletop. We're going to step big step forward with our left leg, coming into a low lunge. So take a nice big generous step forward with that left foot, keeping the right knee on the mat. Fingertips are tented out in front of you. Lift the chest up, shine your heart forward as you inhale. And then on your exhale, we're gonna walk the fingertips back. Inhale, spiral the right arm up towards the sky. Gaze follows the fingertips. And then on your exhale, we're gonna rotate through center, come into your twist. Press your palms together and gaze at the back wall. Right elbow comes to the top of the left thigh. And then slowly rotate it back through center, bend the back knee, draw the heel in towards the seat. Option to swim that left arm back around and draw the heel in just a bit closer. Feel a stretch through the top of the thigh. And then gently release that foot back down. Rock back on the front heel, square the hips, reach the arms up, lift the chest as you inhale. And then exhale, melt it forward. Feel a stretch through the hamstring. Point the toes down towards the floor. Get just a little deeper into that stretch. And then we're going to reset, get the opposite side. So bring the left knee to the mat. Come back to tabletop and then take a big generous step forward with your right foot this time. Press the hips forward. Hips stay squared. Lift the chest. Shine your heart forward. Fingertips are tented out in front of you. And then on your exhale, walk the fingertips back. Inhale, spiral the left arm towards the ceiling. Gaze follows the fingertips. And on your next exhale, bring the hands to prayer. Abs pull up and in as you take it into your twist. Take the left elbow to the top of the right thigh. Gaze at the back wall. And then slowly come back through center. Bend the back knee, draw the heel in towards your seat. Make sure you come off your kneecap. Option to swim the right arm back behind you and grab onto the top of the left foot. Bringing that heel in just a bit closer. And then gently release the foot back down. Rock back on the front heel. Square up the hips. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, melt forward. Point the toes down towards the mat. Deepen that stretch just a little bit. And next up, we're gonna make our way to standing. So slowly come up, plant the right foot, plant the left foot 18 inches behind in that pyramid stretch. Nose towards your knee. And fingertips walk you forward. Kick the left leg up behind you. Let's make just some tiny little pulses here, warming up that seat. Pulse for 3, 2, 1, and float the left foot down to meet the right foot. Step the right foot back, nose towards your knee. And fingertips walk you forward. We're gonna warm up that right seat. Pulse for 3, 2, 1, and then slowly float that leg down and out to the side. Let's take a wide-legged forward fold here. We can interlace the arms, let the head get nice and heavy. Maybe rock gently side to side. Deep breath in. And then exhale, generously bend the knees. Slowly roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time, making your way all the way up to standing. And then we'll roll the shoulders back and down a few times. All right, my amazing friends, we are going to do some seat work now. So we will need the ball for our first seat exercise. We're gonna be on the floor for pretzel. So come all the way down to the mat. We're gonna sit on the left seat and bring the right seat up towards the ceiling. So your left leg is going to come in front of you at a 90-degree angle. And then your right leg's going to wrap around behind. You're going to take that ball and you can press into it with both hands. I'm not sure what is going on with all my music here. I think I had too many songs on this sound track. Okay, so we're gonna press into the ball with both hands, or if it's more comfortable for you and you're feeling really strong and you wanna stay upright, you can even place the ball underneath your calf and use it here and bring your hands to prayer. Today, I'm going to do this. So you can follow me or you can do your own version. Totally up to you, but we're gonna roll that hip forward, bring the knee into a 90-degree angle and point the toe on the right leg. So that right leg is your top leg. It's rolled forward. We're working this side seat here. All right, to start with, we're just gonna lift and lower that back leg. So bring it off the mat and bring it back down. So you notice if you come forward here and press into the ball, you have a little bit bigger range of motion to get that lift off the floor. If your leg is saying, no, thank you, ma'am, not today, you can keep the toes on the ground and just lift the knee. That's an option for belly. Good. Work with yourself wherever you're at. You're building strength. You're working up towards this. Good. Lift and lower. Squeeze all the way up to that rib cage. Every time you lift, 2 more lifts. Now stay lifted. We're going to just lift up and hold. Lift, hold. Remember, you always have the option to put the toes on the mat and just lift that knee. Lift and hold, but you really want to keep the hip rolled forward. So we're working that side seat. Good. Now up to tempo. Lift it up and up. So it's a little micro lift. Up and up. Keep that toe pointed. You got it. Lift. Up and up. Abs are working here too. You're pulling your abdominal muscles in super tight. They're strong. They're helping you to stay upright. Lift and lift. Good. Keep breathing. You got it. Lift and lift. Tiny pulses. Here comes a change. We're going to stay lifted. Let's make some tiny micro circles. So teeny tiny circles. You're drawing a circle with your knee. Keep the hips rolled forward. Good. You got it, girls. You're doing great. And reverse it. Go other way with that circle. Circle and circle. Good. From here, we're going to hold it center, flex the foot, press back, hold. Press the heel to the back wall. Hold. Press, hold. Press, hold. You got it. You're doing good. Back, hold. Back, hold. Now put it together with a lift. 1 press back, 1 lift up. 1 press back, 1 lift up. So you're making a little tiny letter L shape with your knee. Press back, lift up. Press back, lift up. Good. Keep breathing. We're almost there, you guys. We've got 1 more change on this side. Stay with me. Lift, press back, lift, press back. Good. Last change, here it comes. Hold the press back. We're just gonna crunch it up. You can bring that outer arm out to the side. Feel that crunch all the way up to your rib cage. Crunch and crunch, a little higher. Keep breathing. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, awesome job. All right, set the ball aside. We're gonna make our way to standing, finding your bar, chair, or support. We're gonna keep the feet parallel this time, so toes are both pointing forward, hips are squared. We're gonna gently place both hands on that bar or chair or support. Soft bend in your knees, shift all the way into your left leg. Your right leg's gonna lift up behind you, keeping both hips square. Notice if you start to open out to the side. You want a soft bend in that knee and relax the foot. Imagine your leg is like dead weight and you're just lifting and lowering. So we want to feel this in the bottom of our feet. Lift and lower. Good. Relax the knee, relax the foot, relax the ankle. You're just using that booty to lift and lower that leg. Hips are facing forward, shoulders are relaxed. Lift and lower. Good. Feel it. Abs stay tight. Hold at that highest point. Lift up, hold. Lift and hold. Good. Keep that nice soft bend in your knee. Soft bend in your standing knee as well. Lift and hold. Lift and hold. Good. Now little lift up to tempo. Lift up and up. Good. Squeeze through the bottom of that seat cheek. Lift it up and up. Good, good. You guys are doing amazing. All right, let's add a squeeze in. Keep the leg lifted. We're just gonna squeeze it into the midline. So you're floating that leg a little closer to the center of your body. Keep it lifted. Good. Squeeze in. Squeeze in. Nice work. Little tiny squeezes. In and in. Good. Relax that standing leg. Squeeze. In and in. Now put it together. One squeeze, one lift. Here we go. One squeeze, one lift. One squeeze, one lift. Doing so good. We're almost there. Keep breathing. Keep those abs super tight. One squeeze in, one lift up. Woo. Hold it center. Let's make little circles. Circle and circle. We're almost there. Stay with me. Reverse it. Other way with your circle. Baby dime-sized circles. Option to lift the heel of that standing leg. We're gonna just pulse it up to finish. Pulse up and up. Keep a soft bend in your standing leg. You can lift that heel. Try it out. Lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Step it back for a 7 stretch. Press your booty towards the back wall. Lengthen out your arms. Woo. Stay here for 1 or 2 breaths. We're gonna take it back down to the mat and do the other side. So find that ball. Make your way into your pretzel shape again. We're gonna bring the right leg in front of us. I really don't know what's going on with my songs here. I think my playlist, I redid it on my phone and it didn't translate to the computer. All right, my systems all need to get in touch with each other. All right, roll that hip forward. You're gonna take the ball either here or underneath your leg, whichever one you did last time, or if you wanna try something different, totally your choice. We're gonna roll that hip forward. Let's see if I get the right song, if I get lucky. All right, we're gonna come into that full lift. So knee is in line with your hip, toe is pointed, full range. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Good, really squeeze through that side body. Lift and lower. Good. Nice work. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Awesome work. Good. Stay with me. Now hold at the highest point. Lift and hold. Lift and hold, hold. Good. Abs are tight. You're squeezing those abdominal muscles. Keep you lifted. Lift and hold. Knee stays in line with your hip. Notice if it starts to creep forward, bring it back. Now up to tempo. Up and up. Good job. Good. Use the front leg to press into the floor to give you a little bit of leverage as well. Nice work. Lift up and up. Good. Squeeze through that side body. Lift and lift. You're doing so good. Lift up and up. Now stay lifted. We're going to make those little circles. Let's draw dime-sized circles with the knee. Good. Circle it. Keep breathing. And reverse it. Let's go the other way with our circle. Control that movement. You're squeezing that side seat to make that circle. Now hold it center. We're gonna flex the foot. Press back, hold. Press the heel to the back wall. Keep the leg lifted so you're floating that leg. Press back and hold. Press back and hold. Good. Back, hold. Yes. Now back to tempo. Press it back and back. Good. Press back and back. Let's add that lift. One press, one lift, one press, one lift. We have one more change, you guys. Hang in there with me. One press, one lift. Good. Yes, you can. You want to work this side just as hard as you work that last side. We're almost there. One press, one lift. Last change. Here it comes. Keep that knee back behind the hip. We're going to crunch it up. Crunch and crunch. Good. Little tiny crunches. Squeeze through that side body. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. All right, my beautiful friends. Set the ball aside. We won't be needing it again unless you use it for abs. Come to standing. Let's find that same position we just did on the other side. So all the way to our feet. Feet are parallel, hip width, or sorry, not hip width, in line with your hips so that your both toes are pointing forward. Your hips are pointing forward as well. Hands are gently resting. You want to soft bend in both of your knees. We're going to lift that left leg behind us. Relax the knee and the ankle and the toe. And we're just going to lift and lower that leg. Good. So you really want to think about squeezing through the bottom of your seat every time you lift. So that lift is coming from your glute muscle. And your whole leg is just relaxed. It's like dead weight. You know what that's like. Like when you pick up a sleeping child and they weigh 20 pounds more than they do when they're awake. I don't get to pick my kids up anymore, but when I did. Lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. Now hold that lift. We're just going to pull up. Pull. Up and up. Good. Make sure that your standing leg has that soft bend and you're connecting to the floor with your toes and your heel. Press into that floor. Nice job. Look up and up. Keep the abs nice and tight. Good. All right, from here, we're going to add that squeeze in. So hold the lift. Just squeeze it in and in. You're floating that leg towards the center of your body. Okay, squeeze it in and in. Excellent. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Chin up, chest up. This is our last standing exercise. We want to maintain our good posture all the way through to the end. Squeeze in and in. Good. Now put it together. One squeeze, one lift. Here we go. Squeeze in, lift up. Squeeze in, lift up. We're almost there, you guys. Squeeze in and lift. Squeeze and lift. Good. Hold it center. We're going to make those little circles. Circle. Drawing dime-sized circles with that leg. Keep the hips nice and square. Let's reverse that circle, other direction. We've got one more change. All right, here we go. Option to really elevate this exercise. Lift that bottom heel. Come up onto the tippy toes and just pulse the back leg. You can do it. Try it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work. Meet me on the mat for some feet stretches, and then we'll do our abs and back dancing. If you don't want to have to get off the floor again, grab your weight, grab your ball if you use it for abs, and grab your band. That way you can stay on the mat. All right, find yourself in that figure 4 stretch. We're gonna come all the way onto the back. Cross the right ankle over the left knee, flexing both feet. And then exhale, bring the legs in towards you. You can grab onto the back of that left hamstring. You can use your right elbow to press out on your right knee. If it feels good for you, you can rock gently side to side. Take a deep breath in and then exhale deeply into that stretch. Good. Let's hang out here for one more breath on this side. And then we'll begin to unwind the legs gently and slowly. Switch it over to the other side. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Flexing both feet. Ooh, those muscles are so tight. Bring the legs in towards you. If it's available, if it works for you, you can use that elbow to press out on the left knee. Remember, do not force any stretches. Just be very gentle with your body. You can move as slowly as you need to here. Take one more big deep breath in and exhale deep in that stretch. And when you're ready, we'll unwind the legs and rock up to a seated position. Extend the legs out in front of you. Cross the right ankle over the left one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, melt forward. And then slowly bring it back up. Let's switch sides. Crossing the left ankle over the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, melt forward. All right, my beautiful friends, we are going to use the weights. I was going to say the abs for abs. We're going to use the weights for abs. That word didn't work. So bring your weights. They're optional. You can always gently set them aside if they are not serving you. If you like to use the ball for abs, we're going to bring it behind the lower back. We're going to be in a high C curve. So place the ball between your sacrum and the floor. Let's see if I can get lucky and get the right song here. See if this plays for me. All right, it's working. All right, plant the feet. Hold the backs of your knees. You want a little space between the knees, about fist distance apart. Inhale, lift your chest, and then exhale, scoop the tailbone under. You want to really round into that C curve shape. So you can do this totally without weights, or if you want your weights, you're going to hold one in either hand. From here, we're going to take it back for 2 and up for 2. So it's back, back, up, up. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Keep your feet on the mat. Good. Take those nice deep breaths in and out. We're not holding our breath here. Relax your shoulders. Nice job. Little movements. Back for 2. Really think about scooping that tailbone under, keeping that nice C curve. Good, now stay back. We're gonna just open and close the arms out to the side. Stay in that leaning back position. So your abs are working really hard here to keep you upright. Good. Float the arms out, bring them back in. Nice job. Open and close. 2 more times. Hold them out to the side, just pull it back. Pull, back and back. Good, you can do it, hang on to it. Back and back. From here, we're gonna hold the pulse, bring the arms together in the center, lift them overhead, bring them back down, and then back out to the side. So we're making that inverted letter T. Lift it up, down to center, open to the sides. Good, you can pick up that tempo. Lift, center, open, center. Lift, center, open, back to center. Last time opening out to the sides. Last time lifted overhead, hold it there. Just pulse it back. Keep the arms straight up overhead. Pulse back and back. Keep breathing. Almost there, you guys. Hang on to it. Keep breathing. Pulse back and back. Keep the tailbone scooped under. Just a few more here. Pulse back and back. All right, we're taking it to kayakers. Bring the hands together. Move those arms up and over, just like you're kayaking in a beautiful lake. Up and over. Good. job. All right, from here, we're gonna take it over to one side and twist it. Take it to one side, just twist. Twist through the oblique muscle. Twist and twist, you got it. Twist it out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, switch it over to that other side, same thing, twist and twist. Final one here, you got it. Last 3, 2, 1. Take it back to center. Remove the ball if it's there. We're gonna come all the way into a flat back. You can keep the waist in hand. Extend the legs overhead. Let's get some upper curls. Shoulder blades lift off the mat. Reach the arms towards your toes. Good. Reach up and up. Stay with it. Keep those shoulder blades lifted. You can drop the weights down to your sides. Plant the hands. Let's alternate leg drop. Good. Keep the low back pressed to the mat. Keep your shoulders lifted. Alternating leg drops. Awesome. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna lower the head, neck, and shoulders. Lower curls. Just lift your hips off the mat. This is it. Last one. We're gonna flex the feet. Stay with your lower curls. Lift and lift, little baby lift. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Bring those legs all the way down. Let's take a full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead, point your toes. Take up lots of space, really lengthen out those abdominal muscles. We work them hard. We want to stretch them out here. Take a few breaths in. And on an exhale, when you're ready, float your arms down by your sides. Find your band. If you have a loop band, perfect. If not, you can do this without the band. You're gonna step through the band with both feet, bring it just above your knees, and then plant the feet parallel. We're gonna lift the hips off the mat for bridge. If you want, you can add your weights to your hips if you wanna add a little bit more challenge. We're gonna lift both hips off the mat at the same time, keeping toes and heels on the floor. From here, we're just gonna press out through the knees. Oh yay, I got the right song. I was taking a guess. All right, so keeping those hips lifted, we're just pressing out into the band, opening those knees out to the side. Good. Press and press. You don't want to scrunch up so high that you're squishing through your neck here. So keep a little space between your chin and chest. Your neck should have some space. But you're also lifting so you feel it in your lower back as well. Press and press. Good, now put it together with a lift. So it's one press back, one press up, one press back, one lift up. Good, press back, lift up. Awesome, stay with it. Press back, lift. Remember, these movements are really small, but you're working the muscles really deep. They're already fatigued. This is a perfect time to really work them all the way to that point where they're starting to shake. Good. All right, hold the press back in the knees. Just pulse it up. Just pulse. So keep tension in your band as you pulse the hips up towards the ceiling. Good. Keep pressing into the toes and the heels. You want to connect the entire foot to the floor. That way you're working all the muscles in your legs. Nice job. All right. From here, we're going to walk the feet just a little bit closer towards the seat. Now we're going to lift the heels. Just the heels lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. Now keep the heels lifted up on your tippy toes. We're gonna press out through the band. Press out and out. Nice work. Squeeze those seat muscles. Try to keep your hips nice and level so one side's not dropping lower than the other. Excellent. You got it, girls. All right, put it together with that lift up. One press, one lift, one press, one lift. Good. You should feel this more in the bottom of your seat with the heels lifted. Lift and press. Nice job. If you're not shaking, lift it just a little higher and squeeze those muscles just a bit tighter. All right, hold the press out with the band, just pulse up. This is it, last one. Pulse up and up. We get to stretch after this. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower that seat all the way down. Set your waist aside. All right, how lucky am I gonna get? Do I get the right song? Yay! All right, go ahead and remove the band. Let's loop it around the arch of your right foot and send your left leg out long. Holding on closely to your foot, you can begin with that nice bend in your knee. Press into the band as you begin to straighten out that knee. You're just working towards straightening it. If it stays bent, that's totally fine. You just want to feel that nice lengthening through the back of the leg. Flex the foot, bring the toes towards your shin. And then gently let that leg float over to the right side. Just getting a nice little stretch to the inner thigh. And then cross the midline over to your left side. Turn your big toe inwards. Feel a nice stretch all the way through that side of your leg, from your pinky toe to your hip. And then let's bring it back to center. Relax the muscles in the back of your leg and just gently bring the leg in towards you. A little deeper stretch. Then we're gonna go ahead and float the left foot up to meet the right foot. Exchange the band, send the right leg out long on the mat. Holding on closely to your foot. Soft bend in your knee or generous bend in your knee. Bring the leg in towards you. Holding on closely to your band, you're gonna press into that band as you work towards straightening out that knee. And then go ahead and let that leg float out to the left side. And then cross the midline, take it over to the right side, turn the big toes inward just slightly. And then one more time down the midline. Final stretch down the center, on the side. And go ahead and release the band, set it aside, draw both knees in towards your chest. You can rock gently side to side, or if it feels better for you to make big circles with your knees on the floor and massage that lower back. Do whatever feels best for your body. You guys did so amazing today. All right, when you're ready, rock yourself up to seated. Meet me in a wide-legged straddle. Sit up nice and straight and tall, lifting through the crown of the head. We're gonna reach up and over to one side in that side bend. Reach the fingertips towards the toes. Big lengthening. And then rotate the torso to the top of the thigh, nose towards your knee. And then slowly bring it back up to center. Opposite side, bend, stretch, reach up and over. And then rotate that torso to the top of the thigh, nose towards your knee. And bring it back through center. Let's flex the feet, reach the fingertips out in front of you, bringing the forehead towards the floor. And bring it back up to center, bringing both legs together. Flex the feet, grab onto the bottoms of the feet, the ankles or the calves. And then we're gonna begin to straighten out the knees. So just working towards it. If the knees stay bent, totally fine. Release that stretch, point the toes down. One more big stretch all together. Big inhale, reach, grow tall. And then exhale, melt it forward. Beautiful work today, girls. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy Wednesday. Bye, Leslie. Bye, Vic. Bye, Janice. Bye, Anne. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.
Thank you, Anna.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.